What if I told you that the best teams in the world, like Google or SpaceX, have one hidden advantage? One hidden advantage, one secret that makes their team perform at a high level. And it's not higher pay, it's not better tools, and it's not better people. It's something more powerful. It's something called a psychological safety. It's what makes people speak up and share their opinions before small problems turn into a huge disaster. It's the difference between a team that hides their mistakes and a team that solves those mistakes early on. Hi, my name is Eli Raff. I help business owners build companies that run without them in the day-to-day operations. We install the systems, the processes, the team training so your business runs smoothly without you micromanaging everything. If you want a business that works for you, not because of you, you're at the right place. So most business owners, most leaders, most managers think that trust is being nice to your employees. But real trust is not just about being nice, it's about designing that trust. Psychological safety is not just some buzzword that used in corporate companies and big companies. It's a system. It's how you structure your communication. It's how you structure your meetings. It's how you structure your feedback to your employees. So people feel more confident and more comfortable speaking up without fearing judgment or punishment. Without it, without the safety, without the comfort to speak up without judgment or punishment, people will protect their image and identity instead of protecting the vision of the company and the mission of the company. And the silence, the fact that your employees, your staff, your people not sharing their opinions becomes your company's biggest risk. Let me give you an example. Imagine you're in a meeting, your boss shares an idea. You spot a problem, a small one that could save weeks of work. But last time someone spoke up, they got shut down. So you stay quiet. Weeks later, that small issue that you spotted becomes a big one. Now, picture a different meeting. You say, hey boss, a great idea, but I think there's a gap we should examine, a gap that we should check. Your boss reacts, good catch, let's fix it. That's psychological safety. It's not about comfort. It's about courage without consequences. When it's strong, the communication inside of your organization will flow everywhere. And accountability, it becomes a shared mission of the entire team, not just the management, not just the leadership. It's also not being forced. So let me break down the system of the psychological safety into three elements, three layers of the team performance system: mindset, mechanics, and momentum. So first is the mindset, right? The behavioral pattern, the human core, the psychology behind it. The psychological safety is what builds trust inside of your organization. It's what lets the truth surface the level, go up before the disasters and the mistakes strike. We have to treat every mistake as data, every voice as a signal, and every truth, even if it's uncomfortable, that's shared early, it saves 10x of problems in the future. When people inside of your organizations will stop fearing failure, they will stop fearing to have a consequence for them speaking up, that's when they start aiming higher. That's how you unlock peak performance inside of your organization, whether it's a business or a department or whatever it is. Not through pressure, but through permission to make a mistake, permission to try new things. So I'm a systems guy, right? I love systems, I love processes. How do we make it into operational principle? How do we systemize the trust inside of your business, inside of your organization? You don't just build it with buzzwords and with slogans, you build it with systems. Here's how. You have to have one-on-one meetings. That's your diagnostic tool for leadership. Use them to learn each other's motivators, fears, feedback styles, what ticks them, what moves them. Leadership isn't intuition. It's about getting to know the person that works for you, that works with you. The second thing is the employee handbook user manuals. Every role inside of your organization needs to have an employee handbook, a role handbook, a description of what his job's supposed to look like and how he should perform his job. This way, he knows exactly what is expected of him, he knows exactly how to do it, and it removes so much friction. The third thing is the community of practice. You have to create a safe space inside of your organization. You have to create a safe space inside of your organization, inside of your team, inside of your department, whatever it is, where people can share openly, where mistakes become a normal part of the process, the anxiety drops, and people start working better. The fourth thing is the inclusive meeting playbook. They say that 1/3 of the time in corporate America is spent in meetings. So how come there's no system to meetings? How come there's no goals to meetings? How come there's no process to having meetings? You have to build that. Rotate who speaks first. Assign an observer role inside of a meeting. Your meetings have to become a system with a goal. The fifth thing is the daily sharing ritual, where quick check-ins on wins, on losses, on challenges, on frustrations. The more people share with you earlier as a leader, as a manager, as an owner, the fewer problems come later. So once trust is built into the systems, once you systemize trust, and that part of the staff systems, of the team systems inside of your organizations, everything accelerates, everything moves forward, everything gets better. Why? Because you'll have faster decisions, faster adaptations, because people will surface issues earlier, everything will flow better. The second thing is higher innovation. You'll have more innovation because risk becomes learning. People are okay making mistakes. People are okay trying new things. And the third thing is deeper accountability, because mistakes are just data. Mistakes are just part of the process. Failure just part of the process and not identity threat. No one is being threatened because he makes a mistake. That's the paradox of elite teams like Google, SpaceX, and all the other big ones. The safer people feel, the bolder they perform. Again, you have to remember the sentence. The safer people feel, the bolder, more confident they perform. You don't build a high-performing team by pushing harder. You build it by designing trust into the system. When people will feel safe to tell the truth, you stop managing their egos. You stop managing their anxiety. You start managing their reality. That's how you go from chaos to clarity, from compliance to commitment. If you lead a business or a growing team, ask yourself, does your system, does your operational system make it safe for people to tell the truth? Because if not, that's your next bottleneck. That's what you have to work on. And if you want help implementing this system inside of your business, that's exactly what we do at Owner Free Systems. We help business owners build companies that run without them, with the systems, processes, and team training that make growth sustainable. Feel free to book a strategy call. The link is in the description, and let's build the operational system that makes your business owner free, so you can scale, so you can reclaim your time, or potentially exit your business for top dollar. And if this video helped you, hit a like, drop a comment. I do read them all, and subscribe. Not just for me, because when more leaders, because when more business owners will learn how to scale with systems and build businesses that are attractive for strategic buyers, that strategic buyers and investors pay top dollar for, everybody wins. I appreciate you watching. I'll see you in the next video. Follow for more frameworks.